You are listening to New Europe Institute Free Seas 14 Talks podcast.
So hello everyone, today I'm speaking about the Free Seas initiative with the expert from Latvia, Dr. Māris Andžāns, director of the Center for Geopolitical Studies Riga. He is also an associate professor at Riga Stradnis University and vice rector at Vidzeme University of Applied Science. He has authored more than 100 publications, primarily on the security and defense issue of the Baltic states, but also Central Asia as well as transport and digital politics. He has 10 years of experience in the public administration of Latvia. He serves in positions related to the coordination of EU and NATO issues, security and transport and communication, civil-military cooperation, aviation, electronic communication, and postal issues. Among other duties, he has served as the chairman of the National Cybersecurity Council of Latvia and the Dangerous Goods Movements Consultative Council of Latvia. Hello.
Glad to be with you.
Thank you. Maybe we can start with a simple but yet a fundamental question. Is the Free Seas initiative an important platform of regional cooperation for Latvia?
Oh, definitely. The platform is of importance to Latvia. Latvia has politically supported this initiative. Last year, Latvia hosted the Free Seas Initiative Summit in Riga. So this is definitely a notable issue of Latvia's foreign policy.
Okay, so does Latvia focus on some particular fields of the Free Seas initiative cooperation?
Well, for Latvia, this is a strategic initiative because Latvia had been independent again for 30 years, a bit more than 30 years. However, the connectivity is something that Latvia is still working on. And one of the most notable examples is Geopolitical railroad line. So more than 3 decades of independence, but we're still not connected by European gauge railroad to Poland and that's also to the Western Europe. So for Latvia, there are many priorities, but transportation and energy are the areas where Latvia's interests mostly lie.
Is the Free Seas initiative well known within the Latvian society? How do Latvians perceive Free Seas initiative? As a geopolitical security project, or maybe they think that it's more of infrastructural project?
Well, to be honest, the Free Seas initiative is not a household name in Latvia, and I think you would not find many ordinary people who would be able to explain what is this initiative and which are the 3 C's in the question. But expert community and political elite, of course, is well familiar with this concept.
Okay. Is there a consensus among Latvian parties regarding depending cooperation in the Free Seas initiative or not? And if not, which political forces, political parties in Latvia supporting and which are opposing the depending cooperation in the Free Seas initiative?
Well, the Free Seas initiative has not been a major issue of domestic politics. Well, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Economics, Ministry of Transportation, of course, the President, Council, they have been closely involved with Free Seas initiative, but this has not been a domestic issue.
Okay.
In the sense of that there haven't been, extensive debates, among the political parties.
Okay. Is Latvia engaged in other regional platforms of cooperation that can be perceived as competitive to Free Seas initiative?
Well, I think all the initiatives where Latvia is involved all form a supplement the 3 Seas initiative and vice versa. The Baltic Assembly, the Baltic Council of Ministers, and there are many other formats, bilateral, trilateral, and also with the Nordic countries. So there are no competing initiatives.
Okay. So which countries of the Free Seas initiative are the most important partners in terms of regional cooperation? For Latvia, of course.
Well, for Latvia, of course, geography, as for many other countries, geography is what matters. So definitely Estonia, Lithuania, and Poland. And I think that Poland is the key player because for Latvia, well, what matters most is the connectivity vectors with the Western Europe. And Poland is the key. Poland is the bridge. And of course, Ukraine. Ukraine is a big issue, of course. For Latvia, Latvia has staunchly supported Ukraine, and Ukraine is not well a member of the Three Seas Initiative, but for Latvia, the vectors towards Ukraine are very important as well.
So we can say that Latvia perceives Poland as the leader of the Three Seas Initiative.
Well, definitely, no Poland, no initiative. I would be that frank.
Okay, so is this regional cooperation within the Three Seas Initiative strengthening Poland-Latvian bilateral relation?
Yes, definitely. Well, this is I think one of the main issues on the agenda when it comes to bilateral relations between Latvia and Poland.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you think it's possible to create maybe a new concept that will connect the Three Seas countries with the Nordic countries? Would it be possible? Would be benefit for all countries or not?
Well, for Latvia as well, for all three Baltic states, the Nordic vector is very important as well, because we are not looking only downwards, I mean geographically, but also upwards, so that we cannot divide these two vectors. So we have to be connected both to Poland and to the rest of the European Union over the mainland, and also to Sweden and Finland in particular when it comes to Nordics.
Okay. What would be your recommendation for the further development of the Three Seas Initiative?
Latvia has been supportive politically, but has underlined that there is space for progress when it comes to practical deliverable. And I can only underline that position. The Free Seas Initiative to endure, it has to deliver also practical results, and this has been a challenge. And for that, I think that there would be necessity to create a permanent secretariat for the Free Seas Initiative, which would, foster the cooperation and would ease the transition each year from the one presidency to another.
Okay. I think that will be all. Thank you very much for your time and for this interview.
All right, thank you.